Good morning, my name is Sharon, captain with ELAL. Today we're flying to Dubai, flight 971, and welcome aboard. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning from the flight deck, captain speaking. Welcome aboard this flight to Dubai. We close the doors slightly ahead of schedule. Thank you all for arriving on time to the aircraft. We're waiting for clearance from the tower and we'll be on our way shortly. Planned flight time today is 2 hours and 34 minutes. Weather forecast for the route is mostly fair, same expected for Dubai. And we have an excellent camera crew today, headed by in-flight service manager Kieran Zaretsky. They're here first and foremost for your safety. Please follow their instructions and I'm sure you get excellent service as well. With me on the flight deck today, my colleague Ron Klein. My name is Sharon Levy. On behalf of ELAL and the crew, I would like to thank you very much for choosing to fly with us today. I wish us all a very pleasant flight and a great weekend. Thank you. Office with the best view. Ground. Engines מנועים טובים. תודה רבה. Please prepare aircraft for taxi and standing by for hand signal. שיהיה לך שבת שלום.
ELAL 971, taxi straight ahead, hold short, runway 12.
איזה יופי, הזריחה.
ELAL 971, traffic on final, contact tower on 134.6. Good day.
Final.
Runway 26, Iberia 3317 heavy.
מי זה? ריינר בטח, לא? לא. זה קארגו. US. Hello.
ELAL 971, Romeo cross runway 12, taxi holding point whiskey 2, runway 26.
971. You mean
971, taxi holding point echo.
Holding point echo.
Clear to course. יש לנו את הסטופ. טוב, מחובר למסלול שזה כבר משהו.
ELAL 971, wind calm, runway 26, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 26, ELAL 971 heavy.
Okay, lights on. Rolling takeoff. Rolling takeoff. All set.
Mike 4, hold short.
Yankee joins echo, then Mike, hold short of Mike 4.
Going up to 6 and wait, not at 5 circles.
Thrust set. Not checked.
B1.
Rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. Gear up.
Shalom Tower, ELAL 553, approaching Romeo. ELAL 553, good morning Tower, Romeo cross runway 12, taxi holding point whiskey 2, runway 26.
Shalom, ELAL 971 heavy Ben Gurion departure, radar contact. Climb ST to altitude 8,000 feet. Roger, Denian 342.
Right, please. 342.
Flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
ELAL 971, turn right direct position, salam.
Right direct position, salam, ELAL 971.
קחתי פה את המדינג, סלקט
Left
רייטר.
5 Echo Golf Shalom, departure radar contact. Climb ST to
Salam,
altitude
execute.
6,000 feet.
Hello.
SAD, climbing up 6,000 feet, lot 5 Echo Golf.
ELAL 052, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
Jeddah, Salam Alaikum, Echo Lima Yankee 971, out of 331, climbing 3900.
وعليكم السلام إلى 971 have the left control identified continue climb flight level 390.
Continue climb level 390, ELAL 971.
Okay, I'll briefly summarize what we did until now. We left Terminal 3 in Tel Aviv at parking gate D7, started at 32 facing north, and went actually quite simple taxi routing, crossing the runway 12 all the way, well, I can even, let's do it this way, from here all the way to Echo, which was our point for departure, and then we took off westbound on runway 26. The SID we did today was Salam for Echo, and which took us first of all westbound over the Mediterranean, and then we turned well, eastbound quite soon to early to Salam. What's more about this, we can go to this chart, and from Ben Gurion we passed north of Jerusalem. Jerusalem was around here, Dead Sea, crossed the Jordan Valley into Jordan, and it's actually quite new routes, about a year, more or less year and a half. We're flying to Dubai after the Abraham Accords, and for us it's new. We're flying over Saudi Arabia. The last year and a half. Before we had to circumnavigate around Saudi Arabia to get to the east, and now we can go to Dubai direct. We're now over Saudi Arabia. The route will take us more or less direct south of Iraq, and then into the Persian Gulf. For us, I don't know if it's interesting, but we have to watch out. We had the FIR boundary between Iran and the Gulf states. We're not allowed to enter Iran airspace, and then we'll go along the border or the FIR boundaries, more or less direct to Dubai, which is here, this one. And we'll see which runway. It might be a straight in, or we have to do around, and we'll see later. After our takeoff, which we calculate before, we climb at the minimum power which is available, which is climb 2, and we use that all the way to our cruising altitude and during climbs in cruise. And actually, once we started doing this, ELAL is the #1 in the world with conserving the engines, at least Rolls-Royce told us. And they start checking the engines about 700 cycles, and ELAL makes it to about 1,000 cycles per engine. And it's a very complicated logistic effort, because once they reach the cycles, you have to take the engine off. They send them to Rolls-Royce for refurbishment, and then they come back. But anyway, we have to watch the engines and how we use them. So we're #1.
ELAL 971, good day, descent flight level 250, clear direct to food depth 3 Bravo.
ELAL 971, turn left, heading 150, clear the left approach, runway 12 left. Left heading 150, clear the LS approach, runway 12 left, ELAL 971 heavy.
150.
Victor, turn right, heading 090, clear. Tower, good morning, ELAL 971, establish the LS, runway 12 left.
ELAL 971, departure, morning, continue approach, runway 12 left, plan to vacate to the right, Mike and Nida.
Light on Mike, hold Mike Delta, 201.
Goodbye 5, Sierra Victor, 320 vacating, wind 150 degrees, 8 knots.
Hier dan. Left 30, weer BTM. Doe eens left 20, סליחה. weer BTM. All lights, klinglong.
Yes.
South Express 201, contact ground 12165, good morning.
Landing checklist?
Landing checklist complete.
97173 vacating, wind 170 degrees, 14 knots, runway 12 left, clear to land.
Stabilized.
Approaching minimums.
הרוח פה מתחלפת.
כן.
Minimums.
Landing.
Landing.
Skyline 50 Victor, ground 12165, ciao. 12165, today Skyline 50 Victor.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Speed recap. Reversers normal. $60 knots.
Tango 7 Victor Golf Golf, hello again, via Mike 2, clear to cross, runway 12 left, and then right on November.
Auto brake this arm.
Right on Mike 2, clear to cross, 12 left, right on November. Tango 7 Victor 5. Back to the golf. Up 6, toe left on Papa, hold Papa Quebec.
Okie doke. We arrived in Dubai on the stand, Charlie 52, and we'll write everything up in the books and we'll start our preparations for the flight home, which will be in about an hour and a half, 2 hours, we'll see. Have a coffee and then we go. Welcome to flight 972, Dubai to Tel Aviv. We're finalizing preparations for departure and we just got a runway change, so we're doing a few things and we have some checklists to do for that, and let's go.
738,
Yes.
correction 778, clear to cross the runway 3,
Final clear.
Echo right, Papa 2,
Final
Fox stand, Echo 11, got about Papa.
Echo 11 right.
Apologies, Echo 11 right, got about Papa.
Paris 943 Tower, good afternoon. Behind the departing 787, line up in the way 30 right behind.
E1.
Rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Paris 943, wind 220 degrees, 10 knots, runway 30 right, cleared for takeoff.
30 right, cleared for takeoff, number is 943.
ELAL 972, contact departure 121025.
121025. Set up a zero. Departure, Shalom ELAL 972, heavy, 12 hours climbing, 4000.
Hello, 972, Dubai departures, a very good afternoon to you, sir. You are identified, flying via the SID, flight level 150, and increase to speed 250 knots or greater.
Flaps up.
Hello, 972, track direct position, Semper.
Direct position, Senpai, ELAL 972. רגע, פרה, סנפה, זה פה.
Execute.
Execute, ואז ניגע את זה לשם. יש.
I'll let him know, someone.
We started all the way at Charlie 52 was the gate, and they switched our runways. Instead of 12, we switched to westerly departures for 30 right. Let me see if I can. I should have done it before, I think. Something like this all the way to. This was our taxi route, all the way to Mike 13. So it was a westerly departure. The SID was Senpa to Foxtrot, which is quite straightforward, nothing out of the ordinary. So a little bit of the World Islands, I think. And we were too far from the palm to see it, unfortunately. And now the routing took it more or less the same as we came, maybe a little bit closer to the Iraqi border, also over the Gulf, Bahrain, and back into Saudi Arabia. And now we're about here around this part, which is northern Saudi Arabia and close to the border of Iraq. And in about half an hour, I think, more or less, we'll be entering Jordan, and then we'll start our descent into Israel and Tel Aviv. The expected runway for now is 21, and we'll have more on that later before the briefing. That's it. And here on the left, the city here on the left is Jericho.
Mike Zulu India. 72. And departure Shalom United 85 Heavy.
This is the Jordan Valley we're just crossing, and we're crossing into Israel now. That's the river Jordan.
Yeah. טוב, צריך לתת לנו להנמיך.
זה כמה יש לנו? 40 מייל, גובה 10, אז בינתיים זה עוד מעט. היא מרחיקה אותה.
6,000 feet.
6,000 feet, level 972.
6,000.
Okay.
Etihad 5909, turn right heading at 120.
Okay.
Right heading of 120, Etihad.
5972, 12 miles to touchdown, turn left heading 240, clear that is approach runway 21.
Heading 240, clear that is 21, level 972. 240,
Okay.
Zulu India, descent to altitude 4,000, entry Echo Foxtrot, Shalom departure, radar contact, flying via SID to altitude 8,000 feet.
Flying via SID to altitude 8,000, up entry Echo Fox.
ELAL 972, contact tower 134, decimal 6.
346, level 972, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
5,000.
Tower Shalom, level 972, LS21.
Verify.
ELAL 9072 heavy, Penguin Tower Shalom, VK to the right. Wind 330 degrees 11 knots, runway 21 clear to land.
1,000.
Landing checklist completed. Stabilized.
It's complete.
Clear to land קיבלנו.
Clear to land.
איך אתה עושה את זה בלי יד, תגיד לי?
כמו שפעם. יאללה, ניתקתי.
בסדר גמור.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Landing.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Speed back up. Very nice. Reverser. Green. Normal stop.
Tower Shalom, Elite 22 Hotel, behind the Bazaar, holding short November.
Elite 2 Hotel, Bengal Tower Shalom.
Tower Shalom, Mike Charlie November, Zulu India, established LS21.
60 knots.
Charlie via November, cross runway 21, right echo.
Thank you all for joining us on our 4 flights with ELAL. I hope you enjoyed the ride. Hope to see you on our next flights, and enjoy the movies, I hope. Thank you.
וואו, יפה.
Or tour with Orit, מילה אחת.
איך?
Tour with Orit.
We were starting doing the walk around, just looking about the windows, the nose, and then we go to the wheels, check the steering, all the pitot and the static ports, checking the engines. You see that everything is clear, no FODs. We're checking the wings, checking for leaks, checking the brakes and all the hydraulic systems. Going to the tail to look for the APU. From here you can see the flight controls on the wings and the rudder. Basically the left side is the same as the right side. Going for the brakes and the hydraulic systems. Just check the fuel, 32 tons. And again, the static ports and the pitot in front. So we do the performance checks. We enter the zero fuel weight and the takeoff weight and the weather condition, and we compare calculations.
157, 160, 163.
We are flying to London, ELAL 315, and welcome to the flight deck.
The only change is runway 21, closed. Set down?
Okay. Okay, starting both engines. Start right engine.
Starting right engine.
Start the left engine.
Starting left engine.
So basically we're just monitoring the engine during the start. Okay, the start is completed. Prepare the aircraft for taxi. Standing by for your hand signal. משמרת נעימה. Flaps 5.
Flaps 5.
Control checks. Taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist, anti-ice.
Auto.
Recall.
Checked.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Ground equipment.
Clear my side.
My side. Before taxi checklist completed. ELAL 315 ready for taxi.
ELAL 315 taxi via Kilo Romeo, hold short of runway 12.
Tower Shalom, ELAL 315 holding short runway 12 on Romeo.
ELAL 315 Heavy Shalom Tower, hold short of runway 12, traffic control final.
Holding short 12, ELAL 315. Traffic inside, cabin ready.
Checked.
ELAL 315 via Romeo, course runway 12 and taxi holding point Echo runway 26. ELAL 315, wind variable 3 knots, runway 26, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 26, Shalom, ELAL 315.
עוד. טוגה.
Good morning, RKS 603.
Shalom, RKS 603, Ben Gurion Tower.
Thrust set.
V1.
Rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up.
Follow 457, we are on Yankee.
Moldova 457, taxi right, my contact ground 11 anymore. Continue with the approach, report when established.
Continue approach, call
Autopilot.
Azerbaijan 021.
Ben Gurion Shalom, ELAL 315 out of 600.
Shalom ובוקר טוב, ארקיע. Caution ELAL 315, Ben Gurion departure, ELAL contact, climb via Suvas 1 Echo departure to altitude 8,000 feet.
8,000 via Suvas 1 Echo, ELAL 315.
8,000.
ELAL 315, we request to deviate a bit to the right from Suvas 1 Echo due to weather.
ELAL 315 from position Matov, fly heading 270.
From Matov heading 270, ELAL 315. 270 from Matov is straight to the weather.
Heading 300 from Matov will be better.
Yes, much better.
300 from position Matov, ELAL 315. For how many miles?
From
15.
Matov
15
heading
miles.
300 for 15 miles, ELAL 315.
Flaps 1.
No problem, ELAL 315. I'll try to get you higher.
Flaps 1.
021,
Heading select.
runway 12.
Copy Azerbaijan 021. Continue approach, remain this frequency.
Flaps up.
Remaining frequency 021.
Flaps up.
ELAL 315, unable to approve higher. Contact now Tel Aviv control on 121.4 and report your heading on initial contact.
1214 with the heading, ELAL 315, thank you.
ELAL 315 Heavy, Tel Aviv, radar contact, climb to altitude 8,000 feet, report when able to Suvas.
We call you clear of weather, climbing 8,000, ELAL 315.
8,000.
Prince Aviation 727 Bravo, reduce speed to 60 knots or less.
260, 727 Bravo.
During the phase of the takeoff, we were taxiing from Delta 6. We crossed runway 12 and we're taxiing on Romeo to Echo holding point. Departure Suvas 1 Echo, 3,000 feet. The route we are doing, we're flying from Israel through Greece and Turkey. And then we flew over Europe for Hungary, Austria, Netherlands to London. The weather's supposed to be okay. A little turbulence and London should be very windy today.
Hello, Canex 81 Hotel Tango 437.
So we are briefing the approach to London Heathrow, ILS runway 27 left. We have some indication for wind shear today and maybe some radio altimeter problem in Heathrow. So we are going to do the Logan to hotel approach, and everything is in the FMC. I'm going to be in Logan 250 and Sabre 160.
ELAL 315, descend flight level 80.
1180, ELAL 315.
80, vertical speed. Board checklist.
Altimeter.
1007, hatch time 3.
Full checklist completed.
Completed.
ציר מוח.
contact director 120.4 call Tel Aviv.
הייתי מגדיל את השיעור הנמכה קצת.
אוקיי.
כנראה שאחרי הדבר הזה.
003, 1 mile,
1300.
אבל הוא רצה 180 קשר.
אוקיי, פלפס 5.
פלפס 5. אנחנו אחרי הדבר הזה. קשר עין איתו.
Wind 230, 44 knots.
Tower 003, descent altitude 3,000 feet, start of a good light path.
3,000 feet, approach on the flight path, Tapari 003.
About 7,000, so left heading 295,
Gear down, flaps 20.
Gear down.
Coast wind 21 knots.
Landing checklist complete.
Landing checklist complete.
runway 27 left, straight line.
Clear to left, 27 left. Around.
Continue landing. Clear to land.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Speed brakes out. Reverse normal.
Thank you for flying ELAL and coming with us to London Heathrow, and see you tomorrow on the flight back. Okay, hello, welcome back to the flight deck. We're flying today from Heathrow to Tel Aviv on ELAL flight 316.
ELAL 316, clear to take off runway 27 right, the wind is 210 degrees at 18.
Clear to take off 27 right, ELAL 3167. That's it. Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Okay, Captain 851, clear to take off runway 210 degrees at 20. Swiss 84 Delta Mike behind departing Qatar A380, line up runway 27 right behind.
And the departing 380, line up and wait, 27 right behind, Swiss 87 Delta Mike.
Delta 33, contact London on 1 triple speed.
On the 105.
Clifton 278, thank you, and that's one now.
After takeoff checklist complete.
Mount 250. I
today we were parking at spot 403 in Terminal 4, and we start a taxi through taxiway Tango, then link 43 on Whiskey, then on Sierra to hold short on Sierra Bravo 3 before 27 left. There was very strong winds today, you could see on the aircraft that were landing. And then we crossed 27 left and taxi via taxiway Alpha to Alpha 1, beginning of 27 right. We're standing in a long queue. Then we depart. We did today departure Datling 2 Fox from runway 27 right with the left turn to heading 136 on the Arnav departure. And you actually could feel the strong winds. You also saw the speeds on the takeoff was a little rotation of the speed. And we climbed to 6,000 feet and then straight level 120 and turn by heading to the east. Then we climbed level 390 and then we flew to Belgium, direct to Coxie waypoint. My name is Yuval Cohen. I started to fly when I was 18 years old in the Israeli Air Force. I finished my course when I was 20 years old as a transport pilot. I flew the DC-3, Boeing 707, and in ELAL Israeli Airlines I flew the 737, 747-200, then the 747-400, then back to 737 for captaincy, 777, and now 787. I'm 48 years old, and I'm living in Nes Ziona, Israel.
Minimums.
Landing.
Tahazi 700 via Echo, line up and wait on waiting.
100.
Echo, lining up and waiting, runway 26, 700.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
אני רואה את הטאצ'דאון זון.
Speed break up. Reverse, normal. Parking brake set, AP running, shutdown. Welcome to Ben Gurion Airport. We just landed. Mickey was landing pilot, runway 21 with GPS interference and jamming. We are now in gate Delta 7 and welcome to Israel.